Hey guys, it's Justin Coale here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to teach you 5 easy steps on how to get the best six-pack of your life. Okay, these are the first things that I started out doing when I started to hit the gym about 3 years ago. Didn't take me that long to actually see results. I actually kind of seen them within 2 to 4 weeks. As long as you eat right, you'll see the good results, I promise. First thing we're going to start out with is 6 inches. Let's get started. Basically, just lay down flat on your mat here. Now, if you're having lower back problems, the best thing I would say to do is to put your hands right about where your butt meets your back, kind of here, feet straight out. What I like to do is put my toes straight towards the wall, so that way it pulls more on my lower abs. And I come up, and I come down. Come up, come down. Now, the higher that you come up, the easier it's going to be. So going like this, it's going to keep that tension on the abs and give you that perfect six-pack you're looking for. Now you can put your head back like this. It means this is the easiest way. Or you can put up a little bit and it gets tension. Pull your hands out from here and now you have nothing but just tension on your abs. You're going to do this for 30 seconds. Next thing we're going to focus on is the plank. Now this is mainly more of a core workout, so it's going to get everything, your obliques, your whole upper, lower ab type thing, but it's mainly for an overall stance and strength of the core type workout. You always like to throw this into your ab workouts because it's actually one of the best to help you with your other exercises, as in your squats and deadlifts and other exercises that involves the core as well. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, you go down this, you can do it a couple different ways here, but I like to do is put my elbows down like this, about shoulder width apart, put them about here, and then I kind of put my legs out far. Make sure you have your back and butt pretty much at the same level. A lot of people will do them like this. That takes off the tension, so if you want, you start out like this. When it gets a little harder, you can go a little up. When it gets really hard, you can get down on your knees like this, okay? That takes off all the pressure, but still gives you a solid workout when you can't do anything anymore. Basically, you would do this for 30 seconds. If you want to get a little technical, every 5 seconds, up on the hands, back down, back up, and this will work more your side obliques as well. So you can go down, up, and you can throw a push-up in there. Get real fancy with it if you want. Next exercise, what we're gonna do, side plank. So you're just gonna transform right into this. So we're gonna go right from plank, boom, right to side plank, and here we are. Basically, put your arm right underneath. A lot of people wing it out, but that puts a lot of pressure on your shoulder, and we don't want that, especially if you're having bad shoulders as it is. So we're coming up. Notice how my arm straight. This is a straight plane here. And I'm straight like this. Now I have one foot over the other. If you look down here, you can go like this to kind of take a little pressure off. Then you can drop on the knee if you want. Still holds here. But for an expert move, come down and up, down and up. And what that's gonna do is really twist this core right in here. So you would hold this for 30 seconds. You usually hit the little dip. Squeeze. Make sure you're always squeezing your abs too, guys. You have to make sure you do this. If you hiss like that, it actually works better, I promise. So then you would switch. Other side, always, always, always make sure that you're stable here on your shoulder first. Then you lift up, one over the other, here. Good. And on the hip, hand in the air. Do a couple of these, whatever you want. That's a little bit more advanced. This is kind of easier. Down. Now when you put your knee down, it wants to put you on an angle this way. Make sure you readjust yourself. So in the same angle as if you were on your feet, okay? You want to hit that pressure right here. So basically with the Russian twist, what we're gonna do is put your feet up into a 45-degree angle aligned with your back. So as you can see, it's automatically putting pressure directly onto my abs without me even doing anything. A lot of people's mistakes, they stay real close, so they don't really get too much of an actual, what's the best word to describe this here? Basically a pull onto your obliques, so you kind of just stay close. You're not really getting much of an actual pull, like I said. So what we're going to do, hands out, stay, go around your knees, stay out, just like this. Make sure to breathe. Always feet up in the air. You can keep them crossed, keep them like this. If you keep them crossed, it keeps a nice line for the V down here. So here, turn with it. You can put your legs down if it gets a little hard, or if you don't really need a medicine ball for something like this, although you could. I wouldn't recommend any more than a 10-pound, 12 or anything like that. You don't want your sides to get too wide, because then your abs don't look as narrow and they don't look as good from the front or from the side actually. So no weight or just a little bit of weight. And that's with everything in abs actually. You don't always want to go heavy weight on abs, because yes, they are a muscle, but if you're hitting them continuously, we just want to mainly sculpt what we already have. We don't need to bulk out our abs, okay? So we would hold it here.
We're going to get onto our back again, like we were in this 6 inches position, and we're going to put our hands back again underneath of our butt, where our butt meets our back. Put your feet straight out, and this time these are called flutter kicks. So flutter, and we're kicking. So flutter kicks, okay? That's how you got to remember that. Flutter, and we're kicking, all right? So we come here. Each one's 30 seconds. Now these focus more on your lower abs than they do your upper. If you want, put your hands out. Gives it a little harder for you. If you want, you can punch yourself in the stomach. That's what people do as well. I don't really do that. I'm not that hardcore, but if you want to make it easier, legs up, harder, all the way out. Make sure to breathe. So, 30 seconds of that. Every exercise is 30 seconds long, okay? You want to make sure you do the 6 inches, then you go into the front plank, then you go into a side plank, then you go into a side plank, and then you go back into the flutter kicks. After you get done that, it's one into another, It's one large superset. Then you redo it again and again. So it's a ×2, okay? You do it basically 3 times though, and you want to make sure that each time you do it, your form is proper. That way you can hit every single ab in all the positions. What I just gave you is a lower ab workout, an upper ab workout, an actual full side workout, okay? Guys, this is what I started doing. I promise it does work. Any questions, go to justincoale.com, check me out. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I'm all over it. If you just put your trust in me, I know that we can get you to where you need to be your own success story.